Okay, welcome back. This is session 24. We've got some great slams coming up for you today. Don't forget to vote at the end. The form's gone out. It's in the links in the event in G+. Okay, and I'll introduce myself first. My name is Lee Webster. I'm Google Certified Educator, Google Certified not teacher anymore. They've changed it, and it's great to be here. Brian, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Brian Gray from Austin, Texas. I'm at St. Stephen's Episcopal School, the 6 through 12 school here in town. I'm a certified trainer and certified administrator.
And Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Woods. I work at the International School of Amsterdam. I'm a certified educator and innovator.
Yeah, it's great how everybody has to think about that now, isn't it? They've changed it. Okay, Trevor.
My name is Trevor Beck. I'm a Google evangelist at a university here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'm also a certified trainer.
And Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick Cusimano. I am a Google Certified Innovator, Google Certified Trainer, and Google Certified Educator Level 1 and Level 2, and hope to get Brian's admin so I can have all the Google colors.
Oh, yeah, all the Google colors. I don't. Does anybody know anybody that's got every one? Not yet. Okay.
I don't.
I don't know.
I would imagine there are some, but I don't know any of them.
Deployment as well, that's a big one. Okay, I'm up first. Can you see my screen? Let's have a look. Okay, entire screen, here we go. Nick, you're going to keep time, yeah? Can you see my screen now? Yeah? Okay, yeah, you ready, Nick?
Yep, ready.
And, okay, go. So I'm going to show you the new features that have come out in the last few days in Google Drive. Okay, so if you've got the apps within your Chrome browser, you can launch them from here. So if you open Docs, this is what you see now. And in here are loads of templates that are really handy. If you click down the More button, okay, there's the resume, letter, report, okay, all sorts of things that you can do. Education has essays, okay, class notes. Also, if you click on the Slide app, which I really like, they put some huge amounts of templates in here as well. And there's also an education part in here, which they've got lesson plans, book report, field trip, and science project. The one I like is the lesson plan, actually. So there's the lesson, so if you're doing, and then it goes through audience, the objective of the lesson, the materials you're going to use, and then the one I really like is they've built a timeline in that you can build your lesson upon, and then homework. Okay, so that's what they've done there. And then in the new spreadsheets now, what they've done is that if you this is a spreadsheet about Chromebooks, and in the bottom right-hand corner, there's this green button called Explore. And if you click it now, what happens is you've got all graphs, pie charts, and all sorts of data that's made up for you. If you there's a little view full size in the left-hand corner, and you can click through and look at them. And when you click on them, they highlight and tell you the percentages. Okay, so that's quite a nice feature. And then the last one, reload, and get it to load. The last one I really like. Okay, the last one I really like is in Docs. And what they've done in Docs now is, once you go to Tools, okay, let me just bring it up. Come on, work. When you go to Tools now, you'll see voice typing. So if you click on it, okay, it comes up and you get this microphone on the right. You click it. This is the best slam of the night. Full stop. Enter. Please vote for me. Slam. Okay. There you go, guys.
And 20 seconds to spare.
I like
Okay.
how I like when you're doing that, League. You say full stop enter, and when I dictate, I would say period new
Yeah.
paragraph. And I like the way Google is able to do for both of us.
Yeah. So yeah, I found out there's two commands there, full stop and enter. Actually, the first time you open it, it tells you those two commands, which is really cool. Okay, next up is Brian.
Okay.
Tell me when you're ready, Brian.
Be with you in just a second.
Okay, it started bucking it down here, so once you do that, I'm going to turn off my mic.
Okay, I'm ready to go. So in Google Classroom, of course, we've been seeing more and more features added over the past few weeks. One of the big ones that was added this summer is the API, that is a programmer's interface to Classroom. So clever people can write really nice programs that work with and for Classroom. Here in my Demo Slam classroom, you'll see we've got 5 students in it. 3 of them are already enrolled in the class, and 2 invited but have not accepted yet. One of the nicest recent additions, of course, comes from Cloud Labs up at New Visions. This is the Roster Sync Teacher Edition. Allows you to pull data out of Classroom about your students or put data into Classroom about your students. So we start up the add-on in the usual way. You specify.
Brian.
Yes?
Sorry, Brian. We can't see your screen. All we're seeing is black.
Oh, sorry. Hang on just a second.
Yeah.
Let me try this again.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Hang on. We there now?
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, now can we see our student list in Classroom?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So anyway, we do have students listed in Classroom. Some are invited, some have already accepted. Over in Classroom, we've got the Roster Sync for Teacher Edition. You specify what sheet in the spreadsheet you're going to add data to, what classroom you want. I have several, but we're choosing the Demo Slam, and now I'm saying sync from Classroom to sheet. Click the sync button, and within a few seconds, I get a list of all of the students in the class. I get a list of all of the students in the class. Hang on. It seems confused. Let me try this again on another sheet. I swear this worked a minute ago. There we go. So we're going to start getting all of the students in the sheet. In the classroom, it tells us who's there and who's not, who's active and who's inactive. If I want to add another student to the class, I just type in that email address. And
Under a minute.
Change the sync direction to go from sheet to classroom now, preview the sync, and it's going to tell me what it's doing. Because it's going to mess with Classroom, it's going to tell me what it's doing first. In this case, it's going to invite one student. Click the Run Sync button. And when it finishes churning through its list, that was, well, it tried to enter 107, but apparently 107 doesn't exist.
20 seconds.
Had it existed, there would be a new student added over here. Oh, there he is. Rick Shaw was added. So he's now got an invitation waiting in his email box, and he's now part of Classroom. And of course, this all comes from Cloud Labs at New Vision for Public Schools.
Okay, thanks. I was generous there and let you have a little bit more time, Brian.
I appreciate that.
No worries. Okay, thanks for that, Brian. And next up is Sarah. Okay, Sarah, tell me when you're ready.
Okay, give me 1 second. I just need to unshare my camera and reshare my other screen. Okay, so.
Okay, we can see you. Are you ready?
Yes,
and go.
Okay, so I'm going to show you PDF Mergy. This is just a little thing, and you can use it if you. We used it one time when we were making certificates for students, and like honor certificates, and you have to print like 100, and you're going crazy printing them one by one. And we used Autocrat to make the certificates, which was great. But then, boom, you've got to print all these individual documents. But I also used it when I was turning in my my IB moderation reports. I had to put together all these different documents for them and send them in. So anytime you have to put together a bunch of documents into one. So all you do is it's an add-on, so which you get to by doing more and connect more apps to Drive, and then you just search for PDF Mergy. And there it is, but I've already got it installed, so we'll just skip that step. So here I have these 3 files I want to turn into one, so I click on New, PDF Mergy, and you can also upload files. So I'm going to have to grant some access because, you know, of course it can't do things in Drive without me saying so. And I'm going to select my files from Drive, and then I've got my nice folder. And I'm going to multi-select these guys, click select, and it shows them here. And then I can move them around if that wasn't the order I wanted, and then I just click merge. Apparently it takes some moments. And then here I can save the file to my computer. I can save it to Drive. So I'll save it to my Drive. And then I'm just going to pop back to my Drive.
1 minute.
Have a look in recent. And it's right here on top. And there it is. 1 document, 2 documents, 3 documents, all in one nice, tidy PDF ready for sharing or sending to whoever I want. And you'll notice I use the Google Research tool, so everything of my images is clearly document.
Nice.
And slam.
And slam, nice. With 25 seconds to go. Well done. Okay. Okay. Next up is Trevor. Tell me when you're ready, Trevor.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I froze here for a sec. Can you see my screen?
Not quite yet. No. Still black. Is this black for you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, still black, Trev.
Okay, hang on. That's weird.
Try it one more time.
Any luck there?
No. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we see it now.
All right. Okay, let's start then.
Okay, ready? Go.
So what I'm going to do today is show you how to do the drop-down menus that automatically update. So everyone is always able to use, likes to have the pop-up menus that they can choose choices from. So I've created a list off to the side here, just as an example, dog, cat, and mouse. And what we want to do is have whatever is in this side here end up being the drop-down selection. So when I go to my data for validation, in the list of range, you can put in what the source is. So I can do a range, I can do a list of items, or I manually put stuff in. In this case, I'm going to put a list from a range. So that way I don't have to worry about the updating aspect of it. And I always end up having this fun because I can never see it. There we are. And actually, let's do E through 8. And we'll save that. So anytime, you can see the drop-down stuff here, dog, cat, and mouse. Anytime I add something to this piece here, let's put in horse, will automatically update in here. Now, what always happens is someone says, "Hey, can we have these things update automatically?" And yes, we can. And what we're going to do is use a function called unique. Delete my values here. And unique basically says, "Hey, take a look at the section." Whoops, I've already spelled unique wrong. Or right, unique. Take a look at the list of items here. So I'm just going to say like that. And wherever there's a double, just pull out a single one. So you notice where light burnt out shows up twice. It only shows up once in our list here. And now we've got stove broken, we've got toilet backed up. One of the things I like about this is that this will automatically update depending on what someone else puts in here. And you notice how we have backed up toilet and toilet backed up means exactly the same thing. So we want to make sure this list automatically updates. And the unique function is what we're now pointing to with that validation. So when Bob comes in and adds something like broken washer, it gets added to this list, which automatically gets added to this list as well. Okay? Does that make sense so far? So as I add new stuff in here, it's automatically going to update and give me a single item. Where this really is great is I can now take this and add Form Ranger, point to that same list, so the form itself will automatically update. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to refresh this really quickly. Bill's going to come in here. He's going to add something here called dogs and cats. Submit that. In the unique function here, dogs and cats gets added to that list. And the next time I go to my form, dogs and cats also shows up in the form. Slam!
Oh, nice one. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I really like the end parts, Trevor. That's really cool as it pops up. Sorry, mate. I was concentrating on the unique one because I was looking at it the other day, and I forgot to shout 1 minute because I was thinking, oh, I wonder how I could use that. So sorry,
no problem.
Sorry, mate. I was concentrating too hard on what you were doing. Okay, next up is Nick. When you're ready, Nick, tell me.
Okay. And we are seeing my screen, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you got it, Nick. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, and go.
Okay, so what I wanted to show you is this tool I found on All About Android on TwitTV. It's a Chrome web app. It's in beta. It's called Visor, V-Y-S-O-R. And what you can do with Visor is you go to your Chrome apps, and I have it right there. I've already installed it. And it works really nice and really easy on Chromebooks. So I have my phone plugged in with the simple USB micro. I click select. It's going to find the device. Minimize my screen. Find device. Select on my phone. I have selected, you have to set debugging available. And you just go into build on your settings and click that a couple of times. But now I have my phone being projected on the screen with I'm able to share, if I wanted to walk people through maybe how to use Classroom in their on their phone with their students. So if I can find Classroom real quick. You now can see what's available in my classroom. And I could change what it's about and walk people through what's happening on my phone. So if I want to add a student in, just click the students, put the information in, and
1 minute, Nick.
That's a slam. So you can demo with your Android phone with not having to root your phone, which is totally awesome. And that's a slam.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been looking for a solution to mirror their Android device, and that's really cool. I tried it out the other day. It works really well. It's only in beta at the moment, isn't it? But it works really, really well. Like I said, I use. Go on, Sarah.
I could see also using it when I want to do some training and I'm making a screencast. Because then you could screencast, like if I were doing a classroom training, I could do, here's what you see on Classroom on your computer, here's what it looks like on your phone, and because a lot of times, we're trying to get people to use mobile devices more effectively in the classroom, and it's a nice way to be able to kind of seamlessly show the two pieces and how they can work together, or taking photos in class, upload to Drive, see it on your computer, so you could show all that with the two pieces. I think it'd be easier to learn that way, yeah.
I tell you what I also like about it as well, Nick, is that with the other mirroring ones, you can, when you can actually control it on your computer, can you? So if you click, if you click and move things on your computer, it actually does it. Whereas other mirroring stuff like the Apple TV, when you mirror it with the iPad, doesn't do that, does it? You can only control it on the device.
It's not really mirroring. It's actually interacting.
Yeah, it is. It interacts as well. Yeah, so you can actually click things on the mouse on your computer, which is really cool. Because I didn't realize that until the other day.
Yeah, it is. It's a little bit harder to edit on a Windows because you had to put some more drivers in, but so easy on my Chromebook. So it took me about 20 minutes to get it to work on my Windows machine, but it was like 2 minutes on my Chromebook.
Well, I tested on the Mac, so there's no problem on the Mac. Go on.
Great.
Go on, Trevor.
I was going to say, you could also use that as a second camera source, right? So if you're doing a Hangout, for example, and you're sharing the desktop, you could take that other camera and point it at the students, so whoever's in the Hangout could also see the two windows.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, that's a very good idea. Because sometimes we do that with the summits, and you can't see what the audience are doing. That's a good idea. Yeah. Okay, guys. Anybody got any questions before we go? No. Right, viewers. Thanks for tuning in again. The voting form's out there. Please vote, and we will announce the king or queen of the Slam in the next couple of days. Take care and tune into the next show.